Blankets. For the poor. What the fuck, man? How the hell are you?
Oh, dude, I'm doing all right, dude. It's been crazy.
It is crazy.
Yeah, dude.
Like, you hit me up out of the fucking blue out of nowhere, and you're like, please help me spend money to buy clothing and blankets for the unhoused.
That's kind of how like every time we hang out, it kind of starts. I think.
I tried to take you disc golfing this summer. I called a few times.
Yeah, the last protest I went to, things got a little physical, and Amazing Audits had to deploy some pepper in the air. Well, on the way back, my phone got knocked out of my gimmick.
Gimbal?
Yeah, and
Your
then
gimmick.
shattered my phone, and I hadn't had a phone for like 3 months.
All right, Crash. What do you go by nowadays?
Crash landed.
Crash.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. What are these? These are blankets. We got bags, folks. You understand? This is like $100 and some right here. Mostly like because this shit's expensive. There's a whole bag right here full of scurvs, full of hats. There's some shoes and boots, some lights. I gotta put all these blankets in my car.
Yeah, dude, I think we spent like $137 or something like that today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this was like 60 pounds of blankets. Only I think it was so big the whole thing wasn't on the scale.
I know. Darn. The guy seemed not to really care all that much.
No, he didn't, did he?
Not at all. String can.
So, what's your Twitch?
Crash _ Landon _. I mostly play Super Metroid, smoke weed, and I listen to like anti-cop music.
Okay.
Do music videos and shit like that.
All right, and today you got some people in your community to help us buy clothes,
Yes.
blankets.
I was able to raise with my community $787 we rose on Blackout Friday.
Okay.
Instead of giving it directly to Jeff Bezos because he made enough money, you know,
Yeah.
we decided to do this to feed the. We're gonna feed the homeless with some of it, but mostly just like restock the resources that are already out there. You know, there's enough of a group out there where. Like, I don't need to be another person that does this. I need to help support the people that already do this in our community, if that makes sense.
It does make absolute sense. I don't know if everybody can see or not because I'm trying to hang this conspicuously off the back of mine.
Oftentimes people,
Might have to stand up.
yeah, oftentimes people do a bunch of shit. What I'm trying to say, I don't know, I'm fucking stunned. We're all trying to run different ways, you know, we're not going to go anywhere.
Oh, so you're just supporting the people who are doing the work?
Absolutely.
Because that makes more sense than trying to do your own work?
Right, because I'm not in a space right now where I can do that, you know?
This makes some sense to me.
It's
I mean,
insane.
look at these blankets, folks. These are just great, heavy, warm when the winter comes. The area is going to be so happy. Yeah. So, I'm going to stop for a second so we can do his live stream.
Good moments for my community. I'm hanging out with Cut the Plastic.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, Cut, how do I know you?
I don't know. Let's see. Where did we meet? Oh, I know. We met because George Floyd was murdered in the streets
Yeah.
of Minnesota. And people got angry that watching that, like, this is not a new level that we were going to accept in our world. People dying on our televisions in real time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's how we met.
Absolutely. We met marching together, standing side by side for our community. Absolutely like that.
Yeah.
Um,
And I got your happy ass into some other stuff like feeding the poor and putting clothes on their backs, giving them blankets.
yeah.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know, this is Cut the Plastic.
Brian Loma, aka Cut the Plastic, at Cut the Plastic, everywhere with Twitch. I have to get one of those one of these days.
Hell yeah. He does everything. He's a protester. He's a gonzo journalist. He's a print shop owner. He does all of his prints right there. Look at that.
That's off my machine. Full color.
But yeah, right now you kind of got involved in the homeless community because you experienced unhousing for a bit.
Yeah, a couple times in my life when I turned 18 till I had to figure it out a little bit on my own, 19-ish. And then when I graduated college as a post-traditional student here in Denver, Colorado, um, we were set to graduate college and then have 30 days to move out, figure out our things. And the landlord was like, no, we're shortening your lease. And so I graduated college and moved in, sold everything I owned mostly and moved into my vehicle. I was rich enough and smart enough to buy a pass to Elitch Gardens, downtown Denver. So I had free parking and I could sleep under the bridge at night in the back of my truck. And yeah.
That's hardcore, man.
You do what you gotta do. At least it was summertime, it wasn't winter. I was in a semi-protected place because it was a permitted lot, so I had some tools of advantage to my ability, my knowledge, and my ability to access resources, cash, to make those changes. But I just picked up a gentleman on Thursday this week. He's trying to get sober, trying to find a change. He was messed up on fentanyl, heroin, and methamphetamines on Thursday. 5 facilities in 4 days. Every day they kept kicking him out, even though he was dirty and hot and still jacked up. Just kept putting him out the door. How do you get sober if you're still hot and you don't have, a week or two to get clean? So, I started with Janet Madsen and Occupy Denver in downtown Denver, feeding the poor, putting food on tables and having the police kick the tables over.
True stories.
True stories. I mean, playing drums and making noise to attract people, getting arrested for it, people getting arrested for it. We used to just go to the food bank and cook the food from the food bank that people couldn't take and eat because they didn't have a kitchen. So we did, and we cooked it for them. And then, pick up the food at noon and 5 o'clock, it's dinner for 100 people, right? So now we have events like Monday Night Mutual Aid, Cats Not Cops, Occupy Denver, Janet's Kitchen on the 16th Street Mall. And these 3 programs collectively provide 5-6 meals a week to, 500, 1,000 of our neighbors and community members. And winter is coming. Right? It's just a day or two away right now. And it might be 43 degrees and sunny today, but yesterday or 2 days ago it was 100-mile-per-hour winds. And at the beginning of the 100-mile-per-hour winds, traumatic displacements, the literally taking of people and moving them out of their houses, just happened down the street here, right, in this industrial part of South Denver. And what are you going to do? If the cops take everybody's blankets, you have to give them a new blanket so they don't die in the cold.
Right.
And that's where you come in today, buddy.
Absolutely. So I'm going to flip the camera, I think, to point towards me. Good moment again, friends. We are at the Goodwill outlet. I am with Cut the Plastic. Brian Moon right there. A friend of mine, again, in the mutual aid community, protest community, journalist community. You all helped me on Black Friday, raise $787. I was only asking for $500, and you guys fucking blew that away.
Nice.
So far we've spent $40-something already on one Goodwill outlet store, and I realized this isn't going to be this is going to take forever for me to get this money all spent if I do it by myself each time. I know another person that likes to shop hard and be sustainable because all this shit's getting thrown away. So today we spent $137.56, and we got all of these fucking blankets. Let's see if I can. I think I could actually probably load the rest of that into my back seat.
Yeah?
It's all empty.
Okay.
But look at that. So we've already filled this trunk full of blankets, clothes. I have my front seat full of boots.
This bag right here is all scarves and knit hats.
Yeah.
Right, it's a whole bag of them. This one, and these bags are amazing too, right? Because people need bags, and this is a body bag. You can sleep in this. But you can
pack it full of all your clothes and just sleep on it.
Right, Vibrams. Uggs, boots, right? People will need that for their feet this winter.
Hell yeah.
Jackets, right? A whole bag full of jackets. You ran the gambit here, right? Oh, and then like, because sometimes you need a cup for your water. Right? When we feed people, we like to give them cups that we wash every week, so that we're not creating landfill waste. So look at all these cups that you got.
I'll show you on Sunday what that looks like. So, again, for about
Water bottles.
9 years, almost 10 years,
Yeah, Janet's Kitchen.
Janet's Kitchen has been feeding unhoused on the 16th Street Mall. And they feed low numbers, 50, but usually about 200 people.
150, 200, yeah.
Yeah, a ton of people.
Metal forks, plastic plates.
Yeah, you were all really about like kind of changing the way you were trying to sustain that area, not create a bunch of garbage. And so last time I was there, we fed about 150 people, and you only created about 2 bags of garbage, 2 trash bags of garbage, and that was mostly like slop and
Right, compost.
compost stuff really, and everything else was recycled and then rewashed. So you all really help us make a difference. I think next stop after we load all this shit up is we're gonna go to Costco to buy some shit. If you have time, if you don't,
No, I think we can make it happen.
Absolutely. So
Can I just plug, if anybody's looking, you got fans and people who are running their own channels and stuff. If anybody's got some artwork they want printed on a hoodie or a t-shirt, and they want to do it affordably with a small business that does civil defense and community employment, again, Brian Loma, aka Cut the Plastic. You can email me, cuttheplastic@gmail.com. Check out some of the shirts I feature on my Instagram, some original and others artwork, some by clients, and that is also Cut the Plastic.
yeah, I will later on today when I hop on my computer, I'll go to your website to do a little plug-in. Yeah, you make some great stuff.
Thank you.
You made one of my favorite masks, which is in the car. So. All right, I'm gonna end the stream. I'll chat with you a little bit later. Bye, friends. Thanks for hanging out.
Whoops, we dropped it. Well, that's the feed, folks. Thanks for hanging out. Let's see if anybody's in here. Let's say hi to the chats. PDF, struck by lightning, Thunder Rolls Media.
Oh, Thunder Rolls, hey.
Funk. Struck by lightning.
I don't know you, but
glad you're all in here. Good citizen.
Good citizen.
Yeah, we're just doing the thing. Awesome Sauce Crash. They said in there, and yeah, that's the stuff. So we're gonna get these dropped, and on to the next thing. We'll catch y'all soon. And when I mean dropped, I mean loaded.